Okay, thank you very much. I've only got 2 minutes. You know that, don't you? Yeah, so good morning, everybody, and thank you also very much for coming. There's a really good vibe in here today, as Keith, one of our other directors, has just come up and told me. So we're in Lambton Park. This is the spiritual and business home of the Digital Community Safety Interest Company. And this is our inaugural conference. So it's been probably, the kick's at 3 years old. It's been 3 years in the making. But the Castle Conference, hopefully, is the beginning of an enduring event that we want to take forward, and we want to take forward with people who care the same way we do. So as Andy's already said, I'm Barbara Spooner, and I'm the Managing Director of this Community Interest Company, the DS as we like to call ourselves. We're a small team, but as you can see, we have big ideas. So where to start this journey but in a castle. And ultimately, we hope that you'll meet most of the team today. So I think all of the directors are here. I haven't seen all of them, but they'll introduce themselves. And the rest of the team are here too, working hard as they have done for the last 6 months. Our team, our backgrounds, we're predominantly ex-law enforcement officers. Some of us have been quite senior, and academics. So again, you'll meet some of our academics today as well. Briefly, our ambition in terms of as a company is to enhance online safety. But we try and do it from a human-centered position. So there's lots of cybersecurity companies out there who look at the network. We try and look at the human being. So we look at the community, we look at the legal, we look at the human side of this. We're not really, as directors, digital practitioners, but we bring that expertise in as and when we need it. We're committed to safeguarding, but I think safeguarding also needs to be brought into the 21st century. So we've got some really powerful policy within the UK around traditional safeguarding. But I think from the digital element of it, there's still some work to do. And you'll meet one of my colleagues later on who will be doing one of the opening keynote speeches, Pete here. And Pete, I'm not going to spoil his introduction, but he works in Loughborough University. And Peter has been instrumental in helping us in some of our thinking in relation to safeguarding online, and also offering us some very clever students to help. And we want to be a knowledge-based learning partner. So ultimately building a network of networks and collaborating. So we haven't got the answers. We haven't got all of the answers. And the whole idea about conferences such as this is to bring shared learning, shared practices, new ideas together. And with that, hopefully in the support of our academics, we can start to develop evidenced and enduring papers which can help us deliver new policy or at least influence it. So the vision for me today, in particular around the Castle Conference, is to act. This conference is to act as a catalyst for collaboration. What better setting? I hope the sun shines for you, and I hope there's lots of conversations to be had. But I'm going to ask you to do one thing is to start this catalyst, yeah? I want you to say hello now to somebody you don't know, either to your right or behind you. That includes directors, yeah? Okay, fingers, yeah, fingers, yeah. Thank you. So I relaxed the mood a little bit, but as we know, there's going to be some very serious areas that we're going to talk about today. So the whole of this conference is around digital well-being for young people. And we're taking a special interest in digital media and the gaming platform. And again, I've learned, or gaming online, I should say. I've learned a lot from my nephew, Gareth, and his team, Kylie there, all of these people who you'll meet in the last few months around some of the dark arts of esports and gaming. And yeah, over a few pints last night, I talked a little bit more about it too. So yeah, very interesting. My hope over the next few hours as professionals and experts is we can listen to each other and work collaboratively to explore some of the issues that we're all trying to address and even maybe seek some solutions. I'm just going to read from this now. So strategically, the aim of this day for us, for DS, is to establish a network of peer-to-peer like-minded professionals with a common interest in the promotion of digital safety online and the well-being of young people within our communities. To provide education and information specifically focused on mental health and to address prevention of self-harm and suicide and potential impacts and risks posed through digital online platforms such as gaming and social media. And I'm going to put a point here around gaming and definitely e-sport. There's a man in this room called George who changed my whole perception about how I looked at what we're trying to do here, because esports, video games, social media aren't always the enemy. It's how some of the young people who are already vulnerable are brought into that environment. We want to provide a safe environment today to gather information, to develop and collect knowledge to enable the DS team and its scholars to influence policy change by developing academically rigorous papers. So no hassle for you guys, but it's got to be spot on, okay? And we'll do this based on first-hand evidence from you guys. So I don't want to say any more. I'll be around all day and we can all chat. But I would love to say, if you don't mind, a few words about my fantastic team. So I want to say thank you to the lady in purple, Catherine Knox, yeah, who, without this, and everybody in this room has probably been touched by Catherine in the last 4 months, or punched, or, yeah. But Catherine, I mean, you haven't been with the team that long, but your tenacity, your dedication to this event is, yeah, it's beyond words, so thank you very much. And I'd like a little bit of a round of applause, yeah? And there are other amazing people who have worked on this event. I've probably caused them more angst than good, but again, Sarah, wherever her hand is, yeah, Sarah, who brought media and PR to me, a woman who's lived under the bushel for a long time. So thank you, Sarah, for bringing us some fantastic people to the table and all of your hard work there. Jane, our graphic designer, who has designed, there she is, look, hiding there in the corner. So tote bags and gimsels and everything that looks like designery has been Jane. So thank you very much, Jane. And what can I say about Lucy? Lucy is my inspiration too in this world. So I don't want to say too much about it because you're going to hear her speak, but her drive, we call her the pocket rocket, yes. So her ambition, her caringness for what we do, and your intelligence, by the way. Oh yeah, you're on next, aren't you? We've known each other for 2 decades in some difficult places and some great places. She sings very well as well, sings sailor songs, shanties. Yes. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough, I'll stop. But thank you again, Lucy, and as I say, you'll hear whatever. And last but not least, Andy, our responsible director, who has pulled the team together, overseeing the work. And your leadership, Andy, in this is incredible. So thanks from me and the rest of the team. So I'm only going to take a few more minutes of your time. I'd like to thank the sponsors, partners, and friends of DS, all of you who are here today. Our main sponsor financially as well is Joy Allen, the Durham Police and Crime Commissioner, and we'll have a short video from Joy in a moment. If UK Share Foundation has taught us a lot about mental health and suicide, and I think as we move forward, we're going to do lots more work with If UK Share. They have an enormous T-shirt, I think, out on the and on the grounds as well today. Investing in children, Digital Woof, Mind of Your Own, Cooth UK, Orange Box Training, Barclays Digital Angels, Durham Constabulary Cyber Unit, Northumbria Constabulary Cyber Unit, the North East Business Resilience Centre, Let's Face It, the Allies Group, Orange Box Training, Insight, Web Design, 1 Point Systems, and I could go on. But that's where it ends for me. So I hope to spend a little bit of time with each and every one of you today, if I can. But over to Joy Anna. Thank you.